Boy, has this last week in gaming been a busy one. Nintendo showed off some new footage for Pokémon Snap, we got another look at development of AEW's upcoming wrestling game, and there was a PlayStation State of Play, among many other trailers being dropped. 2021 looks to be amping up in the gaming world after last week's Nintendo Direct. This Saturday, the 27th, marks the 25th anniversary of one of their biggest game franchises ever in Pokémon. During their presentation for the 25th anniversary, they showed off a couple games, first being the new Pokémon Snap for Nintendo Switch. Players will enjoy going to the new Lentil region, helping assist Professor Mirror in taking photos of Pokemon in their natural habitats. As a game on rails, pretty much the game, in my opinion, focused on making it as graphically impressive as it could be on Switch. New photo sharing and editing modes added make this for a cute entry into the Pokemon franchise. Pokemon Snap comes out April 30th. The second big piece of news from this event was the remakes of Diamond and Pearl, their titles being changed to Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. This is a total remake of both games with updated graphics and textures for the Switch. This is currently slated for late 2021, most likely holiday season, and I know quite a few Pokemon fans excited for its return. Not gonna lie, I was always more of a Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh kid anyway.
Activate this card! Well, I activate this card! Then I activate this card! And I activate this card!
The other event that came from this past week was a new State of Play for PlayStation. Similar to Nintendo Direct, there wasn't much for them to show off, but we got some confirmations on PS5 updates for games like Final Fantasy VII and more. The biggest standouts for me were the newer games in Returnal, Sifu, and Deathloop. While Deathloop didn't show off much more new mechanics, we got what seemed like a better look at what it will be like being hunted while we're taking out targets in the game. The cool James Bond-like trailer continues to catch my eye every single time and currently is my most hyped for game of this year, and I can't wait to die and die again on stream for you all. Deathloop comes out May 21st. Returnal has a similar type of mechanic, but instead of being able to memorize and strategize, the game constantly is evolving and changing its layout as every time you die, enemies and paths change. This would probably frustrate the hell out of me, but I think the concept is pretty cool and I'm looking forward to more info on this game as we go along. But we should be seeing a lot more of this game as it comes out April 30th of this year. And lastly, I was super into the new Kung Fu game, Sifu. It gave me this kind of like strong Daredevil vibe with its hallway and club fight scenes. And, looks like the right kind of martial arts experience I'm looking for in a game. Something, if I could compare it to anything, it reminded me of the fluidity of the game Ghost of Tsushima with its sword fights. It just definitely looked like they focused so much on the mechanic of the actual fighting going on. And honestly, I feel like a solid martial arts experience is definitely missing from my games library, and this stood out a lot to me. Sifu is slated for later this year. All in all, it looks like 2021 will be another great year in gaming, and I'd like to invite you all to experience it with me on the Amazing Nerd Show's Twitch channel. We go live Thursday through Sunday at 12 noon each day with great new games and old games and everything in between. This weekend we continued our playthrough of The Witcher on Saturday and Scott Pilgrim on Sunday. Next Thursday I pick up True Crime Streets of LA again on the GameCube as we continue to reach and get closer to the good cop ending of that game. And I continue to sell drugs in Scarface for PS2. Also, I'm working on getting some retro games set up to play with friends as well, so stay tuned for all the different things that'll be coming to the Amazing Nerd Show. And you can stay tuned and find out about all this stuff if you're following me on Twitter. That's at Amazing Nerd Live. That's separate from the main Twitter, which is at Amazing Nerd Show. So make sure that you follow us on there as well if you want to see instant updates of what's going on with the stream. Otherwise, just follow us on Twitch. All right, let's move on to wrestling.
Hey, this is Christian.
Hey, this is Damon.
And this is the Amazing Nerd Show.
Catch new podcast episodes every Friday and live streams every weekend.